It's Jennifer from Adored Salon. Today I am doing this Facebook Live because I realized while I'm showing you every day how I style my hair and tips and tricks about curly hair, I have not explained to you why Ouidad is number one for curly hair. The reason why Ouidad is number one for curly hair is because it's a tried and true system for curly hair. First of all, with the haircut, what it does is it allows your curls to fall in together like pieces of a puzzle versus stacking out like a Christmas tree. So many of us curly people walk around with triangles on our heads for most of our life. Whereas with Ouidad, the cut skinnies your hair. You could see in my hair right now, it looks long and skinny. It does not look wide like a pyramid or a triangle or a Christmas tree. It has actually been skinnied by the haircut. What we do with our scissors to create the shape is we slide cut our scissors through your hair. This creates soft movement in your hair versus strong layer lines. Strong layer lines are something that you get from a stylist who's not Ouidad certified. It is totally what I would have done to your hair before I went to Ouidad, and I would have cut your hair in layers. It would have created what is called shelves. You would have had a layer, it would have been gradual layers, but what you would have seen was that the front of your hair is shorter than the back, and that's because the way that it starts cutting layers, it cuts into this section first, and then it creates those layers to give your hair volume. So when it starts cutting into this section, we get what's called an earmuff or a shelf, where this just lays typically up to here. Even if your back of your hair is really long, this section will lay just about here or here, and it looks terrible. That's why you see so many curly girls with their hair half up, half down. They're pulling up their sides because their sides have been cut into so much that they just pop up. So with Ouidad, the way that shape is cut, that doesn't happen. And sometimes you'll see a person with curly hair where they've got that clump also in the back of their head, similar to like a mushroom. Like this is totally clumped up, and then the rest of their hair just hangs because the way that it was cut. So with creating soft movement throughout your hair, we do not get that. The slide cutting of the layers allows the layers to fall properly. The carving and slicing, which is the trademark technique, is where we've been trained as stylists to see within your hair where the thickness is within the curl pattern, and we have been trained to either take a carve or a slice, depending on how curly your hair is, depending on how bulky your hair is, and that literally starts sinking the curls into each other and forming a ringlet. It's really interesting when we're doing this technique and someone has really thick, coarse, kinky hair, and you literally see from the side of their head, say their hair is sticking out like this, it just starts sinking and the ringlets start forming. And so when we cut it, we take sections, and on those half sections that we've already done, we can already see how awesome this curl is going to be in their hair. Many people have asked me since we started the videos, I've gotten messages saying, is this good for my daughter? Is this good for me? This haircut is good for anybody who wants to embrace their curls, who has wavy to kinky curly hair. It will not take straight hair and make straight hair curly. It will take your curly hair and enhance it. It'll take your kinky hair and enhance the look, and we can show you styling techniques that will separate and define your curls versus having this big full mass of hair that moves as one then you can start having strands that'll move separately. If my hair was dry too all the way and it was open, you would be able to see that my hair moves more like strands of hair within the curls versus this big mass of curly hair. When your hair is very kinky and we do this cut, it'll sink it in, and we can teach you, one, how to rake it. You don't want to shake kinky curly hair because that'll make it expand even more. I mean, you can if that's what the look that you're going for is to have it big and full, but if you're looking to calm it down, you're just going to rake your fingers through that versus the shaking. But like I said, the cut is good for anybody with wavy to kinky hair. We can teach you how to style at any curl pattern that you have and address the needs that you want. People have said, is this good for men? We get men all the time. Do they rake and shake their hair? Probably not. They put in the gel, but their hair is much calmer. It's not as big and full as it could once was. Their curls, if they choose to have them be more defined, they're more defined. Do we get kids? We get kids all the time. The kids, it ranges from, we've had 2-year-olds, and when I say kids, up to 15 to 18 years old, but it's, again, someone who wants to embrace their curls. The 13-year-old crowd that is totally into the flat irons, the moms will say, is this good for them? It is good for them, even if they don't want to embrace their curls, because we're helping kind of get rid of so much bulk that they're seeing in their hair. It will take that down. It'll make their styling time probably a little bit easier. But we also can teach them, most definitely, how to embrace their curls and how to love them. The girls who wear their hair in the ponytails all the time, their hair still would look awesome with this haircut because they can have curl and their hair be up in a ponytail and not just look like it's in a ponytail. The other thing is with the girls who have thick, coarse, curly hair and they're flat ironing their hair over and over and over again, if they could see the potential of what their hair has, then they may wear their hair curlier more often. I do know from history with clients, these girls who start at a young age and they do start flat ironing the heck out of their hair, they're killing it. They kill their hair. It tends to not be as thick later on in life. They're just starving it from what it needs and they're melting it from the inside. So we would love to take them and transform them into enjoying their curls and not ironing out their hair. Some people will also forego the Ouidad cut because of the price. The price is warranted due to the fact that we, as stylists, not only have we gone to beauty school, but we ourselves, me, Jackie, and Andrea, have gone to New York, and it's an extra certification. It's expensive. We stepped out of the box in our learning and went to learn how to do this, Andrea being the first in the entire state. And then I went about a year and a half after she did, and then Jackie went about a year after me. And with that being said, we continue to gain knowledge on the fact of what is best for curly hair. We are always the first in the know as far as Ouidad goes with new products, new techniques, what is the latest and the greatest. We also learn from many of our clients what is the latest and greatest. They teach us their skills, which we bring back to you. The other thing about the price that everybody does not realize is the fact that you don't need to get a haircut every 4 to 6 weeks like you would with standard layered haircut. Most people who get Ouidad in their hair tend to go about 4 to 6 months, I would say. Some people drag it out a year. Some people are every 9 months. The thing is we don't recommend that you get it any sooner than 12 weeks. And like I said, most people go 4 to 6 months. I myself typically go 8 months. I'll need to cut down the top of my hair sometimes just to get some added volume up there, but I like to wear my hair long. And because I'm using the Ouidad products, my hair is always in good shape. They moisturize my hair the way that it should. They keep it in just a healthy, feel-good state. The gel alone will condition your hair, more so than if you were to use L'Oreal Curl something or other. There's a lot more alcohol in those other products, and the reason is that Ouidad knows that our hair is naturally drier because of its makeup. So there's key ingredients in her products to keep your hair moisturized continuously. So the other thing people will say is, are kids less expensive than adults? Typically, no. They usually have just as much hair as any adult that's coming in to get this haircut. People typically with curly hair have thicker hair, so there is a lot of it, and we mark out at least an hour to spend with you when you get a Ouidad cut and style. And with that, not only do you get the cut, but then you get about a 15 to 20 minute one-on-one lesson with us on how to style your curly hair. You can ask questions, you can take notes, and then you leave with a prescription pad of what we as stylists at Adored Salon recommend for you to use in your hair. What gel, what leave-in conditioner, which shampoo, which conditioner, what's your end result, your finishing products, the directions on what we did for the day, the date of your appointment, and the name of your stylist. All these things add to a very successful outcome for you in the future when you're styling your hair. We really take it to heart, and we really enjoy doing this, and therefore it shows. You get the best of us in our workday because we really enjoy styling and teaching people how to take care of their curly hair. So I hope that answered your questions as far as who is eligible for Ouidad. Anyone with wavy to kinky hair. And if you have any friends that you think could benefit from this, please comment with their name or share this video to your page, and that way it'll get more of awareness out for us as stylists and what we do at Adored Salon, and it helps us grow. And you'll probably make a best friend if they learn how to take care of their curly hair properly. Thanks for your time today. Hope everyone has a great one. See you soon. Bye.